Everybody's Gregorio. It's been a long time, of course, since I've last updated, and the last update was of me right before starting the new job. So now it's been 3 months since I started the job. It's been very interesting. There was one Australian guy working with me in that team that I'm in, but he left after about a month to another company, completely different from the video game industry. He had been with this company for years already, but he decided it was time for him to leave. And so I was left to be the only English speaker. And literally, actually, in the team that I'm in, no one speaks English, not even like really a basic conversation. There's one guy who tries a little bit, but it's like a couple phrases. But other than that, I have to rely on just using Japanese. And it can be very stressful. I don't know if my coworkers understand how stressful it is for me. They don't have to necessarily, change for me because I need to be the one using Japanese. But, it does cause a stress when I can't communicate properly. And today was a very bad day. First of all, for some reason, I slept through my alarm. This is I was late once so far, and it was like by 5 minutes. I overslept, but I was 5-10 minutes late. But today I was an hour late. And on top of that, my boss was a little angry at me, a little bit, because of some design that wasn't completed yesterday, but I'm not going to get into that part. But it's one of those things where it's we couldn't do anything about it. If yesterday, it probably wouldn't have been finished. But anyways, he was a little angry at me this morning. And then when we had to speak with the engineer, I completely could not understand my boss or my engineer. I was just there was no vocabulary. For some reason, I could not grasp anything they were saying today, and I couldn't respond. I didn't have the language to respond either. I left my word bank here at home, and I was oh my god, I feel like crying. I felt like crying because they weren't being mean or anything. It's just I couldn't communicate. So, just imagine if you first got to Japan and you didn't know any Japanese and you're just I don't know what they're saying. And, you kind of have that feeling of I wish I could communicate. But I've been here a long time. And for some reason, I was really off today. And it wasn't just that after that conversation, there was other conversations that I had. Today I'mちょっとわからないです. I didn't understand. So, Japanese, being the only foreigner in this team. There's a couple foreigners in the company. There's 3 Chinese guys, but they're not on my team. I don't deal with them on a daily basis. There's the office lady who's not in she's not in the same building we are, but she speaks okay English. And there's another guy that's my friend who speaks English, but again, he's not on my team. So I don't have anybody to rely on for English. If I'm in if I can't grasp it, I can't ask a quick question what is it that they said? So it takes longer. And I think today my boss, from being mad at me from the morning, also not understanding what he was trying to say, kind of made him all pissy for the rest of the day. Maybe, I don't know. And I had so much to do today, and I didn't leave work till 9:30 today. Usually I can leave on time at 7, but today it was just nope, gotta keep doing, gotta do more. I'm oh my god. But yeah, total language fail today. And the emotions that it has when you can't communicate with people. But other than that, The job is fine. You know, I'm just like a junior designer at the moment, so I have no real say in what the design should be. They just tell me this is what we want. So if I was in a senior position, I can kind of like voice a little bit more. But if they want this change, I do this change. They want it changed again, I do it again. They want it 20 more times, I just do it again. So I just do my job. That's it. The game hopefully will be released by the end of this month. I don't know about that, but it's supposed to be scheduled for the end of this month, the end of January. After that, it'll be adapted. It's going to be for the web first, and then it'll be adapted to smartphones. So then we'll have some more design changes at that time. Hopefully we have a launch at the end of this month. And hopefully all the design elements are completed shortly. Anyways, other than that, what else? I don't know what else. Yeah, I've just been working and drinking. I go to the bars more often. Not with coworkers. I just like end up going out. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna go get some drinks, which I didn't usually do before because I didn't like going to places alone. But recently I've been going and having conversation. For some reason, bar talk, I can engage in much deeper conversations. I can totally like get most of it. The only thing is when they do jokes, sometimes I'm like, but everybody's laughing. I'm like, I don't get the joke. But it's, you know, it's a cultural thing. I don't know the background on it. So if you never saw Family Guy, you're from another country, and you start watching Family Guy, you're gonna be like, I don't know what's funny about this because it's got so many pop culture references, and since I don't know these references, I probably don't understand the joke. Yeah. And so yeah, I've been enjoying going to the bars and talking with people, and that's been fun. And yeah. Maybe also you've noticed my beard is really long right now. I cut it actually. It was much longer. But at this job, I can wear and do whatever I want. So if I want to grow out my beard, it's fine. If I want to color my hair pink, it's fine. Because it's a game company, so it doesn't really matter. But the other people in the company are not fashionable at all. They're basically just engineer geeks. The only fashionable people are like, there's two other gays there, and they're the only other fashionable people. Other than that, it's what we call it, dasai. It's not good. Anyways, this is 8 minutes. I've been talking for 8 minutes. Well, I will leave you at that. For those of you who are interested in trying to work in a Japanese environment, it will be stressful. In my opinion, it will be stressful because of the language and cultural differences. That is the biggest thing that will be the problem, I think. So anyways, I will leave it at that. Thank you for watching. If you watched almost 9 minutes of this, this is Gregorio from Tokyo, and please don't look at my messy room. I just got home and just turned on the camera and decided to talk. Anyways, love you all. Why am I itchy? Love you all, and I'll see you next time.